Hello guys. We repent to know Him. We read the Bible to understand Him. We witness to tell others about Him, but through faith we feel Him. This is Dmann4Christ coming at you for the last time in a video. However, I'll start out the video by saying never say never, but for now this will be my final video. I'm gonna quickly do a recap of how I started this channel. December 22nd, 2006, I came on YouTube. I just stumbled across it. And I went on a video Through Glass by Stone Sour, which is, of course, a Des Moines band. Something I've never said in any video, but I've mentioned on Shock's radio show, is that I know Corey Taylor of Slipknot and Stone Sour. Haven't talked to him since 2004, but I worked with him at the Emporium from 96 to 99. And there was some misinformation about Corey, so I started up this YouTube channel because I wanted to comment back, and I had to start a channel, had to do a Hotmail account, the whole bit, yada 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 yada. A lot of work just to get told in the end, nah, you don't know him. So, for this final video, I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to go through some pictures. One of them is going to be of myself, since I've never shown myself on YouTube. Here's a picture of me with my icon / avatar standing next to the Des Moines River last summer, taken by my friend Roy. That's what D-Man looks like. Now, going back to the porn shop days right quick. I was around 22 years old. I decided to give blonde hair a try. This is taken by my friend Erica on March 28th of 1999, as the picture says, at the Emporium. Right around the time, another person that virtually all of YouTube knows was Corey Taylor. Picture him in his smock and his vanilla ice look. Now, I got asked once before, is his neck really that big? Was it always that big? Apparently, yes, his neck is that big. I never noticed until people started asking me about it. I started seeing videos on YouTube when he had a shaved head. These pictures were taken by Erica. Now, here's the importance of, if somebody's taking a picture, oh man, make sure that you are done, or make sure that the picture is done before you start moving. Otherwise, you'll look like you're high or stoned or something like that, which is my case in this picture, me with Corey. I am about a head taller than the guy, but he was a blast to work with. He was fun. He is funny. When you see him do interviews and stuff, that is the way he really is. So I want to give a shout out to him. You know, he's been an inspiration in my life. He's in a way that I've had a chance to see somebody come from nothing and reach worldwide acclaim. And me as a friend, I haven't talked to him since 2004, but I wish him the world. And I couldn't be prouder of him. And I wish him my best. Picture me on the bike trail. Yeah, me and my friend Roy took up mountain bike trails this summer. Gotta give a shout out to my friend Erica, who took those pictures of me and Corey, and the pictures of Corey. She makes it on a list of 3 people in my life that extends from friends to basically family. Those are my friend Erica, my friend Roy, and my friend Dan Cayley. Dan Cayley was my best friend in junior high and high school and into adulthood. He was somebody that was always there, and like me, he always had a fixation with knives. Dan served in the military, and in 2005 served in Iraq. Now, one knife he always liked was the Crocodile Dundee knife, much like myself. And when I finally got the Outback, it gave me a chance to swing by and just kind of catch up with him. And that was on October 15th of 2011. His brother Kelly answered the door and informed me that, their parents had moved. And I said I was just, I'd lost contact with everybody. I'd moved south of Des Moines. So I just wondered how everybody was doing, and how Dan was doing, and where he was living at these days. And the news that came back was the last thing I was prepared for. I found out on June 3rd, 2008, Dan Cayley died of leukemia. And this gave me a chance to reflect that I took for granted that my friend would always be there. It's a mistake that so many of us make. And it's one that I've learned that I will never make again. I will never take anybody for granted. And within the last few months, I have realized that my teenage years, there's very few memories I have that does not involve Dan in them. He was somebody that truly impacted my life. I loved him, and I miss him. I just wish I could tell him that. Over the last 5 years here on YouTube, we've had the ups and downs, and I've met a lot of great people. Neftali 1981, Shock of God. Many people consider Shock to be a great guy. A lot of atheists don't like him, but hey, on a personal level, me and him are good friends. I've co-hosted his show. I've had fun with him. We've laughed. We haven't cried. Well, except for when he calls me up and he's crying because all the atheists are being mean to him, and I've got to clear my schedule and listen to his problem. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I'd like to thank everybody. I'd like to thank Shock, Tally, George, Pastor George, Violet Kitty, Jesus Freak 777, who I've spoke with many times on Stickam. I'd like to thank Benefang X, Sean, for doing some informative videos, not on creationism and evolution, because I care less about that topic, but just how Christ falls into like the Jewish tradition and stuff like that. I found those videos very informative and very entertaining to watch. Multi-Archangel, I haven't seen him too much lately, but when we first started the chat room, he was always there. Russ, Nightmare at You for God, the scholar amongst us, the one studying to be apologist. And I'm never going to hear the end of it if I don't give a shout out to this person. Chris, Water Your Tree for Life, a.k.a. Imperfect Faith, the Stormtrooper. Dan said 9/11. Have anybody who's tried to follow the Bible more than anybody I've met is definitely Dan. And I hope you're still enjoying the watch I sent you, man. Many others. I don't have the time in the video to go through everybody. I wish I did, because I've only got the 15-minute time limit. I'm not even sure where I'm at right now. Let's see. Okay, I'm at 10 minutes. I got 5 minutes left. I don't want to say never. This is definitely, as for now, my final video as Dmann4Christ. If I start up another channel or anything like that, it may not even be Christian themed. Just want to do a channel, get stuff off my mind, get stuff off my chest, do some rants, maybe even some critic reviews, just something else other than ministry for now. I've got other aspirations in my life, and I can't constantly focus on something that I feel as of right now has become an ineffective channel. That doesn't mean that I'm doing this for popularity. By all means, please do not take it that way. If I wanted popularity, I would have started pimping out the gospel long ago and become very popular on YouTube. I chose not to go that route. I've always tried to present the gospel and the message of Christ in a very straightforward fashion, unscripted, uncensored. But I've always tried to be honest with everybody. And I would never do anything that would cheapen the gospel. This doesn't mean that I am like renouncing Christ or renouncing my faith or becoming an atheist or back to agnostic. I am a Christian. I plan on staying a Christian. But as this channel I feel has become not effective, I feel I at least, if anything, need to take a break for a while from it. I may be back. The channel is always going to be here. I'll still be active on the channel, just not from a video standpoint. So I'd like to thank everybody who has been around, watched the videos, at least came to my videos and watched them. I really like to thank all you guys. It's been a fun ride. I've met a lot of people that I'm going to stay in contact with. There's quite a few, whether it be over in Shock's room, Stickam, even stopping into Point Man Zero's room. I do enjoy talking to you guys over there. Even if it's not about Christianity and just shooting the breeze, I enjoy talking to you guys. I just got to do something else for a while. So, I'm not going to lay an absolute on there and say that I will never again do a Dmann4Christ channel, but as for right now, this is my final channel, or this is my final video on the Dmann4Christ channel, at least for a while. We'll see how it goes. None of us knows what the future holds, except for the book of Revelation. We all know that. Anyways, go from there. But I love all you guys. I'm glad you're there throughout the years. And I hope that everybody's there when I start doing my own thing. My aspirations this year is to quit smoking, get some dental work done, but to work at my inspiration on this is where I give thanks to Corey on. The song Bother, second verse of it, really inspired me 10 years ago, and I never did anything with it. I'm going to try to do something with it now, and that's become the front man of a band. Let's just hope I have more charisma trying to do that than I do on YouTube, because I don't want to be the lead singer of whatever band it is, and be also known as Lieber 2000 because I've got the charisma of a bar of soap. Let's hope that's not the case. But I want to try to do a little bit something different and have a little bit of fun in life for a change. And see where it takes us. So, if this is my final goodbye, thank you for being there, and God bless. And if I do a video after this, I'll see you in the next video. If not, good night, God bless, and thanks for the ride.